welcome. Welcome everyone to the weekly podcast of the Gamers DMZ. Hopefully everyone's having a great week. We're here to sit back, relax, and talk about gaming, one of our favorite hobbies. And hopefully you guys can engage with us, hit like and subscribe. We definitely need you guys to subscribe to our channel so we can grow and we can present better topics and have more engaging conversations. That being said, I'd like to introduce the panel for tonight, as always, Lady Jazz, Megalixer, Sir Rich, and Double M, and myself, the one. So we're going to start off tonight, and we're going to talk about first and foremost what everyone's been playing. We're going to start off with Lady Jazz. Can you please tell us what you've been playing this week?
This week I have been playing a bit of Fall Guys, Katamari, trying to, get some quick, easy achievements. What else? Lots of Destiny. Really been grinding into that. Might play
Yeah,
again
I
after
saw you
this.
guys. I saw you guys playing this.
Yep, that's really been the main thing. I'm just trying to play catch up, level up to everybody else that's been playing. So at the moment, that's about it.
What about you, Mr. Megalixer?
Well, the games that I played recently were games that I played a lot, but I stopped playing a few months later due to new games coming out. But now I've gotten back to them. The first game is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle on the Nintendo Switch. Trying to beat that so I could get ready for the sequel, Sparks of Hope. And the second game I've got back into is Psychonauts 2 on the Xbox. And and I recently just started playing Fall Guys on the Switch, and it's
Nice.
pretty fun. Yeah.
How about you, Sir Rich?
Finally completed Max Payne 3. So I'll be moving on to the next new game here soon. On my Twitch. What else have I been playing? Destiny mostly. And Max Payne, Destiny, and I've really not played anything else. Just the grind has had me.
I think you played Mass Effect Legendary. Is that correct?
Oh, of course you would bring that up.
Yes, I
Yes,
would.
because I promised I would give it a try. I forgot I did start that because I promised I'd give it a try.
And your thoughts after your try? You giving it up completely, or are you still going to try and do all three?
I don't know. It's all right so far. It don't annoy me as I remember, but
No.
the update may have did a lot for that.
Okay. And you are playing Legendary, right?
Yeah, I'm not playing the originals. I'm playing the legendary with all the updates and fixes and all the stuff they fixed along the way.
Well, it needed
Oh,
the Legendary needed updates too, but yeah, go ahead.
yeah, well, in comparison to the 360.
Yeah.
Woo!
How about you, Mr. OG?
Look like I'm on the last level of Far Cry 6. Got Costello on the run. Got that going. I'm halfway through Binary Domain. I'm playing a little bit of the show. That's it for me.
That's good. Presently I am playing Wolfenstein on the PC. Just going through it, trying to beat it on the PC for obvious reasons. I purchased because of Mr. OG binary domain. I had $10 in Microsoft points. So on Saturday, I think Saturday or Sunday, I bought it, played a couple of chapters in binary domain. I played Road
What you think?
96. But I think it's okay. It's I see your point where saying it's like a Gears, but in the converse, it is no Gears. You get my point? But it's like
Yep.
Gears, but it's not Gears. But it is. I can see how they try to copy Gears, and that's like. And I'm gonna say this. You remember the Chrysler 300 when it first came out?
Yeah,
And what did it look like?
look like a rose.
Exactly. Or a Bentley. No, let's call it a Rolls or a Bentley. It sure
Rose
as
or a
heck
Bentley.
wasn't. It sure as heck wasn't a Rolls or a Bentley. And that's what I'm looking at, and that's how I look at binary domain in comparison to um, Gears.
It
But
it
it's
it,
fun.
it do
It's
have
fun.
its own little quirks there though with the
Yeah, yeah,
robots.
yes. It has its quirks, but it's fun.
Yeah.
And I would say a game that I think I'm playing Road 90. Was it Road 96? You guys downloaded that?
Mm-mm.
I
It's a
haven't.
you. I can't really describe it. It's like a game that you are trying to escape the country that you're in. It's talking about people having the right to vote, people not voting, people becoming illegal, uh, missing kids, and it's trying to have a statement. And I think I want to finish it before I can actually give a. Well, I know what it's saying, but I don't want to say it because I think it's kind of like pointing at us as this country, but it's not. But it's an interesting game. And y'all gonna laugh at me, but I'm doing this strictly for gamer score because I like to be in front. And I don't want to tell y'all this game because y'all gonna copy and go do it so y'all can get y'all gamer
I
score.
need them points.
Whatever. Jazz needs the help.
Okay.
I need some points.
Wow.
Well, I can tell you. I can tell
I'm
you.
sorry. You do need the help.
We
She'll
all
take
can,
it.
but go ahead, continue.
Okay. This is some.
In the
This
race.
is this is easy peasy gamer score. Peppa Pig.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow!
Oh
I
my
saw that too.
word.
I was
Hell no.
like, he gonna play that. I don't know if I can do that. When I looked dead at that when it said that, I had that whole thought.
You can keep that Peppa Pig.
You've
Hey,
officially reached your rock
How you
bottom.
like it? How you like it? Is it fun?
it's a kids
Is
game.
it fun? Huh? Just like that. What was that? That Disney game we
See?
was playing when we was hugging
That's
all
how
the
bad
all
he wanted to
stars.
beat me this month.
Nah, we was playing this game.
That's
What
how
was the
bad he
name of that
wanted to beat
game?
me this
Disney
month.
Wonderland.
Yeah,
We were
Disney
playing
Wonderland.
where you had to go hug the characters and stuff. That
As
game
I
was so.
stated,
That was game was boring, but you
yes,
got points like real fast. You got
that's
like points like fast, like everything you did, you got a point.
so,
Like 10,
lady.
15 points.
So, Lady Jazz, if you want to get at least 200 to 300 points in about an hour or less, play Peppa Pig. That's all
Sounds good to
I'm
me.
gonna say.
Sounds good. Look, I played Adventure Time. I beat the heck out of that game. I went back, did the
Like
extras.
that.
Look,
You like that game though.
it was pretty
So,
fun.
so if you want to play Peppa Pig for Game Score. And yes, I played that earlier today. And OG, if you get a quick second, take a look at my Game Score right now in comparison to yours. I think you'll be quite upset.
I want to look.
I'm gonna look for him. Let me see. Let me pull it up. Y'all continue. I'm gonna just.
Don't make no sense. Don't,
Hey,
What is
don't
it?
make no
What
sense.
is it? What is it? Say it out loud.
It's 1345. Don't make no sense.
Oh wow, you got a couple. What 1,200 for that? What you get for that?
No,
Total?
I've been playing other games, but I just said
Oh,
today that is not. I hadn't beat the game. I just wanted to get some gamer score today because of it being Thursday, and I wanted to make sure I was way out in front of everybody on my friends list because
I
there were
know
people.
you always do that. People talk that's just you. You the one that challenged everybody. It's like you got to be the big guy. I'm chilling. Like yeah, I'm in the race, but as long as I'm not last.
Well, Lady Jazz won't be last. Lady Jazz won't be last
Hey, I'm
because
usually
she's
not
going
last.
to
I've been busy.
there.
I've been
Right.
working, so
Yes, so I'll do that real quick. But those are the games that I've been playing this week, and since I'll get Far Cry 6 tomorrow because I bought that for $12, I think, from
wow.
the Amazon. Amazon had it on sale for Amazon Prime. I think it was $12 or $13.
nice.
Didn't I send you a copy of that double saying it was $12 or $13?
It was
Yeah,
in
you
that
can't beat
group of
that.
games. You sent a whole bunch of games
Right.
through the
I got
line.
So I did that one, and I did. Y'all gonna laugh at this one, but it was $45. It didn't go down. It's been like that. I bought what's that game? Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
Join us.
Yeah.
I'm doing the
So I
Mr.
bought
Smithers
that.
fingers right now.
Hopefully longer than you joined us for ESO. because you got annoyed at what you
Yeah.
couldn't do.
Yeah, you guys are already superpowered in so it's not even a
No, I
fight for you
wasn't.
guys.
Look,
No, I
Yeah,
wasn't.
there's multiple characters, so ain't
I
no
had a new
saying.
character.
yeah, okay.
That was a new character with none of my powers on it.
Well, I still play it, but I just don't. I'm on. I'm still playing Skyrim as well.
Yeah. Nice.
But I'm not in a hurry to finish Skyrim because the next
No,
one's not coming
Skyrim
out.
is a take your time game.
That
You
is
supposed to
Yeah.
enjoy that.
forever.
Next time I
Yeah.
play it, if I ever play that again, I'm gonna play that in a role playing manner and not be powerful. Play a role, play like D&D or something like that.
So so that's what I've been playing for the last week, and it's pretty cool. So let's start talking about what we think are the our hot takes for the week, and we'll start with Mega.
Well, don't really have any, or having I could really think about. So, yeah.
Does anybody have any hot takes?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, let's go.
I think PlayStation love copying Xbox.
But that's
Oh yeah, and calling it something else. Let's sprinkle a little dust on it. But it's different. It's different.
That's a hot take of a take. He's like, yeah.
Well, I had a hot take from last week. I don't think we mentioned it,
What's that?
but it was Crystal Dynamics new logo.
Oh yeah, the one with the hands. Is that what you talking about?
It had Gex, Tomb Raider, Lara Croft, and Legacy of Kain.
Double M, I know what you're talking about. That logo's just for their 20th, 30th anniversary.
30th anniversary.
It's only temporarily. It's not like a new logo.
Temporary profile picture.
It may be a hint to Legacy of Kain. Just saying.
You just want that Legacy of Kain so you could be turned into a sword.
And I love Legacy of Kain.
Oh, do you?
It's a good game.
Dude is whack.
I think I played it for 5 minutes.
Kain whack.
But that's it. That was my only hot take.
What is my hot take? My hot take is I'm tired of people complaining about nothing.
Mhm.
For instance, and we're going to talk about it because it's going to get released sometime this week or tomorrow. The multiplayer for the Halo. We can talk about that now, but that's going into what I am so sick of people talking about the multiplayer for Halo, and I think IGN did an article about it. But I'm tired of them saying Halo. Yes, they did say the multiplayer beta, if you want to call it that, was going to be released this week. And I think they said the week of the 11th. And since it didn't come out on the 11th, everyone went into an uproar about it not coming out. And IGN wrote an article about all the missteps of Halo. And they always go back to or make a comparison to Sony Studios and Naughty Dog, right? Naughty Dog or Last of Us. But let me ask this question. I didn't think about this till yesterday. Can you tell me one game that any Sony studio made that had campaign, single player, and multiplayer, and the multiplayer was actually good?
Last of Us.
The multiplayer?
Mm-hmm.
It was very good.
Uncharted.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think that Uncharted. I didn't think it was good. I thought
Last
Uncharted
of Us was but Uncharted it was okay because it was kind of wonky. Being able to climb and jump and run and everywhere was cool, but the shooting is wonky.
Right, that's my point. And all those games are wonky. Wonky, as you would say. But so my point is, I don't think people who live in glass houses should throw stones because yes, I'm not giving them any breaks or meaning 343 any breaks on screwing up and how they don't say you're going to put something out on said date and it doesn't happen.
That's just bad.
That's bad. But when it comes to mending multiplayer and a single player game, that takes a lot of work and a lot of know how. And what is that game double that it was on the PS2 or PS3, the multiplayer game from Sony?
Siphon filter.
No, it was a space game.
Oh,
Not space, but they had people from outer space military. What is that game?
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What is that? I know double, you know it.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Yeah, brain lock right now.
Yeah.
I have. I was gonna
Resistance.
say I have a
Resistance.
feeling you're
No,
either.
Oh, resistance.
resist.
It's not resistance. It's
I was
not
No,
resistance.
no, I'm talking about resistance because I didn't think that multiplayer was all that great.
Hmm.
Do you remember playing multiplayer on resistance?
I didn't.
I didn't like it.
I did play. What was the other game? The same people that made Horizon.
Yeah, that
Killzone.
Killzone. I didn't think Killzone multiplayer was all that either.
Yeah, I did play Killzones, but it was okay.
But
I
it
mean, of
wasn't great.
course, it was compared to Halo so much, so
Nah.
it was nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because PlayStation ain't known for they shooter multiplayer like that.
And that's my point.
That's not their
And
strong suit.
but
Straight
I
up.
don't think, and that's what I'm tired of that. I'm just tired of it as far as that narrative.
You know, they was the one calling themselves the Halo killer.
Yeah, and that's just because they had classics like back in the day. I mean, where did Call of Duty originate from? But nah, it's multi-plat, so does it play better on PlayStation or does it play better on Xbox? What's the true honest opinion? Because I haven't played both of them to know. PlayStation versus Xbox.
What? Which one?
Call of Duty.
Hmm. Well, it's okay on PlayStation. I still like the multiplayer better on Xbox
Yeah, because
because
oh, go ahead.
no, I just think that because of the backbone of Xbox Live, and I know it's going through Activision servers in the back end. I think their back end is on either is it on Google or Amazon AWS? That's a question.
So what is
Good
what?
question.
The back end for
I
Call of
think
Duty
they're using
Mhm.
AWS.
for now.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, for now. Until things happen the way they happen.
Hmm.
Microsoft is like, gimme.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just for now. Like I said, it's all said and done. That was though that is my one pet peeve for that I didn't like, and that's the hot take that I have. So, what do you guys think about Red Dead Online, Lady Jaws?
I don't. Did I miss something? Is there something new, or are you just asking in general?
Didn't they say they were no longer technically no more updates as far as just only
Mhm.
quality of life?
Because I'm gonna
Mhm.
be honest, like I played it when the game first came out. A little bit after that, wasn't really too thrilled about the online experience. It just felt very, very, very lackluster. Like I mentioned earlier, I would jump in, you die automatically. There were little to no benefits, so I wasn't really getting a lot out of the experience. So I just stuck to the main story. But that's my 2 cents on that.
Mega.
Well, feeling different because never play Red Dead Online. So
Did you play the story at all?
No.
You might like it.
Yeah, same here.
Very good
I never got into
story.
Red Dead.
It made me want to watch westerns. I tell you that. Like just hearing the bullets ricochet, the pew, and the horse, everything. And it seems like Sir Rich
Y'all
has something he wants
city
to say.
slickers.
So yeah,
Niggas never played Red Dead, huh?
the atmosphere is really a fun game. It's like, I hate to make this comparison, even though this the same producers, the same studios. It's the super chill version of GTA, but you don't get a radio.
With horrible.
Ain't never been a gunslinger.
You can be a gunslinger.
No, but it's
You
like
can be
living in, it's
brown,
like
too.
playing a Western movie, like straight up. Like if you like Westerns, play Red Dead and Red Dead 2. Because Red Dead is after Red Dead 2. They went backward. They went back in time. It's a prequel. Because you keep hearing, and then Red Dead is like the second or third game, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Red Dead Online 2 is, Red Dead Redemption 2 is actually the fourth game in the series. Third or fourth.
Well, what do you think about it? I know I have it and I play.
The
It's not a
story
great
is
deal of it.
magnificent, though.
That's what they said. The story is excellent, but what I didn't like about it and I don't like about it is the shooting mechanics.
Hey, what's up,
I don't
Joy
like-
Mayo? Sorry, got a chatter. Thanks for stopping by.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. We had over 300 visitors last week.
Yeah, what he said.
Hopefully, we can cop it.
Like and subscribe.
But no, I didn't. As far as Red Dead Online, I just think it's not a cash grab for them. It's not making money. And as they say, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. And they're like, we are making more money with what is it? Grand Theft Auto Online, still printing money for them. And I guess in the year 2027, 2028, when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, what is it, 2022 now? Oh, I'm giving them too much. Let's say 2028. The way that they take their time and they got to think of how to monetize
When that come out, I will be approaching retirement then.
it.
Yeah, they trying to milk the mess out of GTA 5. They gonna milk it. Because that's
Same.
ridiculous how they did Red Dead Online. They like, oh, it's not making no money, but you didn't put no effort into it. Like the first one, the multiplayer was okay. This one, the multiplayer was just desolate. It was huge, but it was desolate of any real things
It was
to
slow.
do.
Yeah, it was slow. It was very slow, and I don't think a lot of people could get into it because unfortunately, it was a Western. And
it was exactly like no.
It's very too slow. It was too slow. And I think a lot of people wanted for lack of a better way of, like you said, a Grand Theft Auto type of action in a Western.
Yeah. Because what happened to zombies? They not gonna do zombies. Now that's just dead in the water. Why is that dead in the water? That's like so stupid. Beautiful.
Could go for some Buffalo Soldiers.
Oh, that would have been hot.
They could did Buffalo Soldiers because they did have black cowboys all up in there.
Yeah, they could have had. Yeah, that would have been hot. That would have been real hot if they did Buffalo Soldiers. A nice added addition. It'll probably they could have did that.
Shaba.
They could have did.
Aw. Appreciate you, Joy.
I guess we all gave our opinion on Red Dead Online.
Yeah, that's unfortunate that they need. Well, if they stop in Red Dead Online, they need to bring Max Payne 3 Online back.
Yes,
that online
or at least
was
remaster it.
That was good.
That was a dope online.
Yes,
Max
that
Payne
online, that whole game
good.
is fun. Max Payne is a dope game all the way around.
Period. I didn't even know. Sir Rich is the one that told me. I was like, oh, they got that Matrix thing? He's like, no, this is before the Matrix. The bullet time thing, I didn't know all that. That made me appreciate the game so much more.
Yep.
It did. Red Dead is officially dead. Yes, pun intended. But
Mhm.
okay, what do you guys think about? You heard the return of E3, sort of.
I'm kind of skeptical because I don't know how they going. I mean, the way they talking about it is not going to be the same. I
Well,
don't-
I think the other company that's doing what is that company that's doing the
It's the company that does packs.
yeah the PAX company. They're the ones who
They
Mhm.
wanna
they're
they wanna bring it back.
yeah, and I think they are bringing it back. You know, your buddy, what's his name? He got upset. I think he got nervous. I'm not going to say upset. I'm not going to read things into somebody I don't even know. But he made a post right after it saying he's going to do what he wants to do or keep doing his online gamers, the summer of game. And I think he was a little bit nervous about it. So, what do you guys think about E3 returning to some level almost pre-pandemic?
I think it'll be interesting to see. Such a large crowd. Think of this as a test run. Same with TwitchCon coming up pretty soon, so we'll see.
I'm just hopeful that maybe that it might be something that they can build on because I don't want E3 to go away. It was
I
very
think
beneficial
Mm-hmm.
right, and
in the overall.
I think it's going to be more fan based, or to somewhat a bigger degree fan based, because I think a lot of people want to go. Now, how that serves E3 original template on how they do things, I don't know. I don't know if it will be a success for E3 as how they usually do things. I don't know, but I do think that it will help and get E3 name out. But what's his name? With Jeff Keighley or whatever his name is? Is that his name? Jeff Keighley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keighley, whatever. Okay. I don't think, or I don't understand how. I think he's a little nervous because it's going to impact his show and what he's doing, and I think it's going to take away from what he's doing because if a lot of developers are going to show at E3, then E3 developers may not show their games on Jeff Keighley's show.
Hmm. This
So I
is
think,
gonna be weird. So it's gonna be like another competition. Who could get who? Well,
well, if I find out about it and it seems like it's a good thing, I may try to attend next year.
it
Try.
might be a good thing because then it'll be different developers that might not get shown at E3 may go to different other vice versa. It's always it's always been needed more than one than E3 though. Because there's been a lot of stuff that gets overlooked
So
because
you saying
the market is so much larger now than it used to be.
true? So you saying there's room for everyone?
Yes. Yes. Because maybe they'll be geared more towards indies. And then you could have the triple A game developers and stuff over here at the main. You know what I'm saying? It might be, there's room for everybody. Because these indie casts have been getting some good games up out of here. Thank you, Game Pass.
So you're saying the indies are releasing some sleepers, sleeper
No,
hits.
Cuphead. I mean, Cuphead. It's got a cartoon series now. Major indie right there.
I
Indies
think
have
if
been.
they
Oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
No, you could go.
I was about to say I think if they bring it back, it has to move around. Don't just let it be in LA. LA. Move it around. You
I
know?
think. Well, I do agree with you to some extent, as we discussed last week. I don't think that the main E3 should be in LA, and like you said, do satellite shows in the other major cities, like maybe in Miami, maybe in Houston, maybe in Chicago, maybe in Indianapolis, maybe in Cincinnati, New York, and say E3 packs like they do already. But you got to remember, PAX already is in New York. I think they're in Seattle. I think they're somewhere. They're in a couple. I think they're in San Diego. I think definitely are in San Antonio.
Do all coasts, right?
Excuse me.
I say they just do all coasts, East Coast, West Coast.
Yeah. I think.
The
Well,
Midwest gets nothing.
nah, that may be true. I know they do Southwest because I think they do Austin, Texas,
Okay.
but I'm not sure.
There's a lot of technology companies in Austin, Texas, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big tech hub out there.
So we'll see. Well, let's just hope that E3 is a roaring success for 2023 and that some of us will be able to go. I know if I have time, I'll try to go. If they do it, I'll find out and get more information, see what you need to do to register, blah, 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 blah. But I would love to attend because I didn't attend. Last time I was there was 2014. I know it was when the Xbox One was releasing that summer. Well, that fall, but I was there for that E3. I don't forget which one it was.
Damn,
So
time
we'll
flies.
see.
That was 2014.
I think it was 2014. I'm not sure. Whenever that release, the Xbox One release, that's when I was there. I think. I don't know. I have to go back in my calendar. I was there 1 year. You knew when I went, so
Yeah.
because I told you I was going. So, did you guys hear about the new Respawn game? All I heard is they're making a new game in the Apex Legend universe.
Yes, but guess
What do you
what
got?
else that includes? That includes the Titanfall universe. It's in the same universe.
Yeah, I know it's in the same universe, but they specifically said Apex, and Apex is really from Titanfall universe. So
No, they're in the same because a lot of the Apex characters are like children, and they got heavy lore tied to the Titanfall characters. So
the only reason I said that is because Titanfall came first. That's all. That's my only.
Yeah, I'm just saying they might be using this as a way to kickstart the popularity of Titanfall, so they can make Titanfall more popular because that was why the second game failed. It became overshadowed with other titles and didn't sell well because it didn't have a good enough reputation to go against like Battlefield and Call of Duty.
well, let's step back. When it released on the Xbox, Titanfall was fun and good. It just didn't have a campaign. I think that was to.
Yeah, I'm talking about 2 when I'm referencing.
But wait a minute. But when you reference 2, think about it. It came out between, that was EA fault. It came out between Call of Duty and Battlefield. That year, Battlefield
that was horrible.
Well.
That was horrible timing. I don't know why would you do that to yourself.
So that I don't say the game it didn't get the notoriety. That was the same, and I'm gonna say this. I don't want to be. I guess I'm being cutty when I say this, but the same marketing team or must have worked on same team that released or thought to release Titanfall 2 sandwiched in between Battlefield and Call of Duty, or Call of Duty and Battlefield, must have been the same team that said release Battlefield, what was this, 5 or whatever this one was, that was a complete disaster. Broken. They must have been the same marketing team, same everybody working on the same thing because they were dumb.
Yeah.
Because Battlefield was horrible or is horrible. Yeah. And it just was a horrible game that
I can't believe they messed that game up like that.
Oh, it was horrible. They shouldn't have. I'm like, you played the game. There's either they think we're idiots, which they have to. Just looking at the state of I'm serious when I say this.
I know.
If you played Battlefield and seen how broken it was, how glitchy it was, how barren it was, they must have just said, okay, we have 10 to 15 million people that buy Battlefield. We're not going to worry about it. They're stupid enough to buy it. That's the only thing that's my takeaway. Is that an utter insult of one's intelligence, of intelligence of video game. Because they're like, well, we're going to put it out there, they'll buy it. Yeah. And you could say what you want about Call of Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty has some glitches when it released, and people may not have liked this World War II Call of Duty, which I wouldn't have released, but it still was fluid. It was still the Call of Duty that you always play with the fluidity of gameplay. This game was Battlefield was janky. Oh, Battlefield, is it 2020, what was it? Battlefield 2040 or whatever it's called?
What I think it's
2042, I want to say. I think it's
20, whatever.
22.
2048 something.
Yeah, the one that everyone knows.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that one, you know.
So that game, that's my point. Is so hopefully, do you think now with this new game they're making, and I'm making a tangent because the same Respawn is going to start working, will start working, or is working on the next Battlefield, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they're working on the next Battlefield, what do you think may change? See, this is going to take, okay, this is going to take you guys knowledge because I know somebody should be bringing this up, and I'm going to see if anybody's going to bring it up. It may destroy the game, but and I'm going to say it again, if Respawn is working, what do you think may change? OG, let me ask you first. And it could be detrimental. Think about it. I'm going to say it again. Respawn made the game, and they're in charge of it, right? What do you think may change?
I definitely think it'd probably be the gunplay.
Hey, keep going with that. Keep going. Why would a gunplay change?
To me, it was actually a little more faster paced than Battlefield.
What was faster paced in Battlefield?
The way you play the game, everything in
Okay.
Respawn seems much faster.
Why
than
is that though?
Battlefield.
Why is that though?
Interesting.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You're right there. Zimpala is from where?
Oh wow.
Respawn. Zimpala is from where? Go back 10 years. Okay. Zimpala is the original creator of Call of Duty. That's why Apex Legend and that's why Titanfall feels just like Call of Duty. The fluidity of the games are exactly
and that was the one
same.
that was the one I used to like, remember?
Exactly.
That's the one I used to play.
They are the original creators of Call of Duty. Zimpella left. Remember, Zimpella left Activision.
He did.
And then I'm sorry. EA gave him a contract.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true.
So my fear and scare, because I love Battlefield 4 and 5 because of the way Battlefield 4 makes you earn your kill. It's not that quick gunplay like Call of Duty. So there is that real natural gunplay in Battlefield as opposed to Call of Duty. So they're going to have to walk that type ship because you can alienate everyone who plays Battlefield trying to pull in those Call of Duty because you can't make a new game Battlefield feel like Call of Duty. But if they do, they may bring the Call of Duty people over.
I can see
think about that.
I can see them doing that.
Does that make sense? But do you see where I'm coming from when I said that?
It has a whole different feel.
Exactly.
Yeah, it does. A whole different feel to it. That's why I may have to start playing Apex.
Do it. Join us.
Yeah, I may have to start playing it.
Yeah, because Apex, I mean, you can if you play the first, not Apex, but Titanfall. And whenever you play Titanfall, you just have to go back and say, "Oh, this feels just like Call of Duty," and that was done on purpose because it's just as fluid. The gunplay is just the same. Maybe little millisecond slower, so to speak, but it's still the same game.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that's
I
true.
guess so I guess in next year or year after 2024, we'll get gameplay for whatever that game may be. So time will tell. What do you think about that, Lady Jazz?
Oh, I didn't even know. You said that one company. I don't want to butcher the name. Started Call of Duty, so that I didn't know.
Yeah,
I always think
yeah.
Treyarch, or I'm sorry, Infinity
No,
Ward,
nope,
Activision,
nope,
all
nope,
that. Yep. So
nope. Activision, those guys, the original Call of Duty team, left. And that man took half his team with him. Was it Frank Zampella? I just know it's Zampella. And he knows how,
dang.
yeah, Zampella. He took that whole team with him, and they all left.
Yeah, because one major thing I noticed when I started playing Apex, I was like, this feels like Titanfall. Oh, wait,
Yeah,
same
and
okay.
all us the same, all of them the same,
Yep.
same type of group.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll see how that comes out. I'm anxious to see what happens with this, what type of new multiplayer first person shooter. And what scares me is, are we going to get first person shooter burnout?
Nah.
You should have it now.
Well, no, you won't,
All
because
these,
really we're not
all these
playing.
FPS.
Yeah, all these, but we don't have a true Battlefield. I used to love playing Battlefield, and I would go back and forth between Battlefield and Call of Duty. Now I'm just playing Call of Duty in my leisure. I play Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 5, but not as much.
Yeah. I used to like playing Battlefield with Darius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to play a lot of shooters that we don't play.
Hmm.
A
Shoot, I
lot
didn't
Yeah.
of
like the
them.
A
first
lot.
Battlefield. I got caught up in that story. What a Bad Company.
Hmm.
That was fun.
I actually like Battlefield 1. Actually, that was
The
a
one
good game.
before 5.
Yeah.
Mm.
They skip around. But yeah,
Yeah.
I like 1. I like 1. 1 was very good because it actually put a little history. People didn't realize that about the African soldiers who fought. Because a lot of people didn't realize and don't realize that a lot of Africans fought in World War. Not just African Americans. I'm talking about real Africans that fought in World War One to help the French. But moving on, there was some news this week about Skyrim. Skyrim, what had 80? Serge, you want to take this topic? We
Skyrim.
talk about the Skyrim.
The 80,000 downloads of the mod for Skyrim that enables co-op.
Yes,
Yes.
I would love that on Xbox.
Absolutely.
I would
That would get
love.
me to play Skyrim as long as there's enough enemies and stuff. Because that's the only thing that's wrong with Skyrim. I think it should scale with you when you start getting stronger. They should throw more enemies at you, more powers or something.
Yes.
That was
Don't
my
get too
only issue.
strong. Don't get too rich.
Yeah.
Why it's not on Xbox? That's the question.
Because the PC gets all the mods, and it's a lot harder to get through the security features of the Xbox and the consoles to get those kind of mods on there. It's a lot more steps to get those kind of mods on the console. A lot more work, basically.
It's a lot of work, but it's worth doing because
Agreed.
let's say it this way. Skyrim still has a lot of players. And if you wanted Skyrim to blow up even more, even if they would even do this on Game Pass and say, okay, $5 for the multiplayer, I would have no problem paying that.
Yeah, I will play it all
$5
over
just
again.
right. You can come
Yeah,
out and say,
I
hey,
would.
we will let the modders come in and they've done it. We're going to use their code and we're going to help them do it better. They can put on 10 to 15 people from a team and
Yeah.
say, let's do this. And that would give Skyrim so much more life and make more people buy the DLC, extra DLC, if it included that. And a lot of people are saying, well, we don't want a lot of people playing. If you see the video of because I looked at the video of the guy playing it, they can play up to 8 players. I don't want 8 players, but it would be good like Halo to me. I would love to play multiplayer Halo with one person because it makes it fun.
Yep.
I don't have to have 8 people. Just give me one person playing Skyrim, because Skyrim is a deep game and it's so big and large. But if you had another person in there with you, it would be fun. It makes it, much better. The AI would probably have to be tweaked, like Rich said. But still, it's worth it, because then every new download, extra content that they make, and they sell for $30 or $40. Yes, it's an expansion.
It's worth it. I mean, the game is going to be in Game Pass forever.
Well, Skyrim 6 is not coming out till 2030 the way they work. So give me something to stay engaged. And you're always talking about, maybe this is just me, but if you're trying to get, quote unquote, as Phil Spencer said, 3 billion players, think about that. If you can get Skyrim and you can play it in the cloud and have someone playing with you, and I can play on my iPad, then I got me a little mini, not that you don't, but I got a little mini, what's that game everybody's on? Diablo multiplayer. It's not like Diablo, but I'm saying you got a role-playing game that you can have 1 or 2 people to play with. And most people want those type of games, want somebody to play with.
Yeah, these dudes.
And I'm not talking.
Look at.
And I'm not talking. Oh, and a shout out to one of my buddies that I work out with at the gym. He texted me, so he's watching. So thank you. I don't want to give his name out because I don't want to do that. But he's watching it, and I thank one of my buddies for watching.
Awesome.
It's like I don't want to do that to him.
Put him on Front Street.
But I appreciate the support.
Yes.
We all appreciate the support. We ain't got to shout them out. Anonymous person, we shout you out. Thank you for being here. We respect the anonymous. I'll go ahead.
Yeah, that was some interesting information that came out. I wish that's my only I wouldn't say complaint, but my scare about Microsoft is that they're so big, they're not agile enough. And I think in the video game industry should be agile, meaning if something changes, you keep up with it. Now, I do agree with them letting the modders do it, but they can't let the modders do it on the console. And they have to go through so many tests. The Q&A test would be much different because of the Xbox ecosystem, and the way it's in a closed system. It's not open like the PC.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be tested, so there are no holes, no one can get in, blah, 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 blah. So I know Microsoft has a whole process that they have to take them through for that. But it's still worth it. Like I said, if it was a $10 patch that you had to pay for, I would do it.
I would
$5, $10. Yes. Wouldn't have a problem paying it.
This is still one of my favorite games. I had so much fun playing Skyrim.
Yeah, I'm playing it now. What do you think, OG and Surge?
Definitely. I mean, I told you I got 800 hours in Skyrim.
Yeah, you got a heck of a lot.
It was very addictive. I got every weapon you can name in that game.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah.
A showroom, display cases.
Everything.
You have kids in there too? Bought a house?
I think I had adopted some kids. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
They don't look nothing like you.
Seriously. Skyrim was that addictive.
Yeah, you were addicted to that. What about you, Sir Rich?
Yeah, so
I need more challenge when I played Skyrim. It was fun, but I got bored because I got too powerful too fast, and I was just going through the motions.
Okay.
But I appreciate the fact you could do whatever you want. Like, you really can become too strong if you do certain spells together. You got to put rules on yourself. like Fable, because I did that in Fable too. So it's not the first game that's happened. The games that give you like all these powers, you got to kind of scale yourself back to if you like games that have a little bit more difficulty because they don't always put more enemies or smarter enemies in there.
That's true. That's true. But like you said, you get too powerful. You see a dragon, you be like, so, you know.
Man, it was a dragon that was flying by. I sniped it with an arrow and it fell out the sky.
Oh no, that's a weak dragon. I was playing yesterday, and a dragon. I forget the quest I was on, but it was when you go and blow at the obelisk. I'm gonna call him obelisk, and then that little demon comes out.
The foos
I
throw
found
down.
you guys, but you guys haven't played in so long. But anyway, I'm up here fighting that monster. Let's call him a monster. Somebody got background noise.
Man, that was me.
Oh,
My bad.
Lady.
Yeah, no, that was me.
okay.
Something
Well,
was going on in the background.
but I was saying that while I was playing the game, fighting the finishing the quest or doing the quest, here comes a dragon, and he starts fighting you while I'm fighting the monster. I'm like, okay, double teamed, but that's all right. I thought that was quite interesting, but I did kill the dragon. The dragons are not as hard as I thought they would be.
No, they're not. You would think dragon, epic, difficult, but they're not.
Right? They're not. They're not as hard as I. That's my only. That's a minor complaint because I'm still going for the story and what it has to offer, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's good story and everything, but you got to play it like a role playing game. You got to put real like when you level up, don't use skill points in a certain way, and it's just you got to draw back. For me, at
Yeah,
least.
yeah. So speaking of multiplayer and scaling up, going back to Halo, the multiplayer is supposed to be releasing. I think it's up to 4 people multiplayer, and
Campaign you talking
the
about?
campaign
Okay.
Are you
multiplayer.
serious?
Yeah, it's supposed to be tomorrow. So technically, this is what I heard. Tomorrow, you sign in the Halo campaign, and it'll be the Halo flight. The good part they said, and this is what they're saying: if you do it with 1 person or 2 people, it scales. So if you go to 4 people, you're gonna have the difficulty increases considerably.
And see, that's what I wanted from Jump. That's the kind of stuff they should have from Jump. I'm glad they finally put it in. Hopefully, it'll revive it, but it's been so long.
So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, like you said, it's like that.
Gotta
We'll know
try it out.
tomorrow, right? Because I will be trying it tomorrow. Promise you
Yeah,
that.
I need to try it out.
I'm still waiting on some more Halo. So I'm definitely going to try it out tomorrow. No gamer score for me. Well, no gamer points for me, Mark. Double. So
Say that again.
I have no gamer score for me tomorrow because if I play Halo, I won't get a gamer score. Is that okay? Let you catch up. Let you catch up.
Immunity.
You talking
Trying to blow people out the water.
So there was also this. I don't know if you guys saw this earlier in the week, and I just want to get your quick take or thoughts on it. Was he an artist at the Last of Us remake, and it was saying that one of the developers saying it's worth $70, even though it's the same game and it just updated graphics and people were going in.
That's
Oh,
ridiculous.
let me rephrase it. I stand corrected when I say that. I don't want to say everyone. People who are not fanboys type people were going in. A lot of the fanboys like it's a remake. They got the graphics. It's for PS5, so it should be $70. No, it shouldn't be $70. There's no way a game that you've already played from the PS3, and then it came to the PS4. Then they did an upgrade for the PS5. Now you do the remake again,
That's
but it's still
quadruple dipping.
yeah. That's one game remade 3 times. Now and I'm gonna make a comparison. I'm not being, but it is it's a comparison. Now you making a new game. You're not making a new game. You're just tweaking a game. You're not making a new game. You're tweaking a game because the code is there. Even if you moved it to a new engine, you still taking some of that same code and moving it over and you're tweaking it maybe a year or two, but it's not worth $70. No way, Jose. I'm not getting a new experience. I'm getting new, good-looking
It should
graphics.
be if you own it and it's on your profile, you can play an upgrade fee, like they did almost
Right.
every other game.
Yeah, now that they could, if they would have said a $25 upgrade fee, but to me it's a money grab.
Yeah, it is a money.
So I have it for my PS4 that I play on my PS5. So I will not buy it until it goes to probably 2025 when it'll go on sale for $19.99. I won't get it. I'll wait.
This the video, right? Jazz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do a side by side
The Digital
comparison.
Foundry.
Yeah.
It don't look much different because it was
don't look-
It's
PlayStation
more
3.
shadow. It's just more shadowy. It's less glossy.
And they did an upgrade from the PS3 to the PS4 already. So now they just doing the little salt bay salt on the top.
dusting.
That's all they doing.
Right. It's more grass. Look at the trees. It's a little bit more.
You get more
But
particles of dust.
But I am going to ask you for full price, partner.
Yeah.
Come out them pockets, bruh.
I just think that's a money grab. I just think it's a slap in people's face. I don't mind paying for a new game, another game, or the upgrade. I just think it's a money grab.
Oh, it's I don't know. It's
What you don't know? Are you saying it's worth $70?
It's crispy, but think about it. $70
crispy.
Full price. I'll pay 30, maybe.
I'm saying like
Double. What are you saying? Hold on, I'm trying to get double because you sound like you're in doubt.
Yeah, he sound like he in doubt too. Yeah.
So give us your take on that.
I'm not in doubt. I mean,
okay, so
people
let me ask
like us people like us that own the game already. No, it ain't worth it for us.
Okay, but you're saying people that's going to buy it for a PS5 that has never played the game should pay $70. That's a question because I'm just trying to get your point.
Trying to get it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a
so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
I'll save my thought.
Okay, well, you're going to be last, so we'll let you go last. So, Double, are you saying that if Microsoft released Halo, the original Halo, and they did update it, but if they did a remake, and you're saying the remake should cost $69 or $59.99?
No, I'm not saying that about Microsoft.
But how? But you said Halo is not worth it, but The Last of Us is? I just want your opinion. I just want your opinion.
Honest thoughts. We ain't judging. Just asking you your opinion.
I think this looks good.
That's not good. So you're saying it's worth $79? I mean $69.
$69.
For somebody like us, I think for somebody like us, it's not worth it. It's just not. But if you new to PS5 and you're gonna pay the $70, that's what I'm saying.
Because it's a new experience.
You're gonna pay $70 for this.
But do you think it's worth it? Not that people will buy it, but do you think it's worth it?
No.
Okay, so let me ask you. I gotta verify this. I gotta verify this for those
only because I own it already.
But see, here's my point. Now, this is where I'm gonna go with this. I want to see if this is going to happen. I'm not sure because I own it already for the PS4, but I have a PS5, and with the PS5, they gave you that PlayStation Mix or whatever, where they gave you all these games for free, right? I'm wondering if that Last of Us is a part of that, and if it is, are they going to stop letting people download it in September when the new one come out?
That's what the suspicion was.
That's so
the real worry.
That would be very tacky if they did that. Because if it was me, If it was me and I just got a PS5 and I had the game, or it was on my PS, I think it is. As a matter of fact, I think it is. But I'm gonna look while we're talking.
Now here's the argument.
I wouldn't buy
It's
it.
a first party game.
And okay,
First party games traditionally are cheaper than a third party game.
but
That's an issue.
here's my issue.
Stop
They
remaking the game.
already
This will be the
they're
third
not right,
remake.
right. They
Second remake,
already.
rather. The
That's why I
second
just
remake.
said they have the assets already. So tell me how it's a $69.99 game.
This
They
is the
have
second remake.
assets. They already had assets. All they're doing is porting and doing this. It's not like they're creating code all over again and doing it from scratch.
True that.
So I'm asking you the question. Is it? Yeah, I'm looking at PS Plus collection. Let me see what it's in. Uncharted: The Last of Us Remastered is in here, along with Ratchet and Clank, Bloodborne, Dawn, Days Gone, Detroit Becomes Human, Uncharted 4, The Last Guardian, Call of Duty.
Is it a cash grab?
That's
It's a cash grab.
Absolutely.
It is.
The
They're
third
definitely
one.
a cash grab.
It's a cash grab. For sure.
Ooh, she look older. They made her look way older.
I mean, they numbers must look good for these to keep making them, remaking
Yeah,
them.
she look way older, fatter head.
You know?
Everybody forehead bigger. Golly.
But all
them
I'm saying
thoughts.
is,
They are.
this is not. It's not. This game is not from scratch.
Nah, it's just a reskin.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a reskin.
It's a fresh coat of paint.
Mm-hmm. So, Lady Jazz.
I agree with what everyone's saying. I just do not think it is worth it to pay for a fancy revamp of a game this is what, the third production of it? So
Yes.
no. And I'm going back to Sir Rich's point, other games where if they had remakes that are updated, pay maybe a small fee, maybe, or some just give it to you. But
I could go for them charging $49.99. I wouldn't
yeah,
buy it, but I could say it's more palatable.
yeah, even for a first time. I mean, I don't know. Is it worth it? No, absolutely not. Looks
Mega?
nice.
Yeah, looks nice. Looks good.
Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna tell you this.
What?
The original game came out June 14th, 2013.
Did it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you're
was
right, because it came
launched,
out.
for the
It came out.
PlayStation 3.
Right, it came out at the end of the PlayStation 3's life. You're right, it did. So, in less than 10 years, we get three remakes.
10
This
years,
is the second
full
remake.
price.
That's
No,
rough.
what
That
I meant
is rough.
was, in less than
Cash money.
10 years, we got
Yeah.
3 games.
Yeah. The same
That's
game
rough.
3 times.
Right.
The same game 3 times. And now they putting the extra $10 on top of a full price game
Crazy.
with a fresh coat of paint.
That is rough.
I'm gonna say something that my father would say, rest his soul. He said, "If you bought that game, you sure are a fool." But that's just me.
Gotta put that show
Yeah,
in.
yeah, I put
Get that
that.
twang on it.
Yes, get that twang. Yeah, you sure are a fool, and that is exactly the way I look at it. And I'm not saying it because if Microsoft did it, if Nintendo did it, anybody would do it. I'm calling you out for that.
Because it's not
Wh-
worth it for like the price you playing for. Nah. That's like a $40. That used to be $40 back in the day. At a $60 price tag original, it would come remastered $39.99 on sale
Right.
$25.
So in theory, it should be going down because
Yep.
it came out at $49.99. So it should have went to $39.99. Now it should be $29.99. But it went up because it went from $49.99 to $59.99. Now to $69.99.
Crazy.
They think we ain't looking. Like, hey, add
Mhm.
another $10.
These upgrades should be free.
Yes, that's what it is.
If you come with the console, buy a PS5, here you go. Remastered.
Yeah.
Mega, what are your thoughts?
Bundle.
Mega?
Well, Well, put on simpler terms, $70 for a remake, and not really like a true remake. Like they remade with scratch with different mechanics and stuff. But I say more like it feels more like a remaster to me. But $70 for a remake of a almost decade old game equals anti-consumerism, basically.
You hit
I
the nail on
Slap
the
in the
head.
face. There we
He
go.
said anti-consumerism. Bing, 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 bam.
Some fans are calling it a slap in the
heck,
face.
I feel like if you have like the previous PlayStations and you haven't like bought The Last of Us, then just get on like PS3 or PS4, your choice.
Literal
Really.
slap in the face. That's how they put it in the article. What did the fire finger say?
Slap.
But that's the
Hey,
thing. They're
hey,
gonna get away
hey,
with it.
hey,
They're
hey,
gonna
you're
get
right.
away
But
with it.
check it out. Check it out. They slap me in my face. I'm slapping them back. So that's all I know. You
Hey.
ain't gonna do me like that.
Don't be me.
He's like, we fighting now. We
You
gotta get
slap
some
me in.
blows.
That's why. That's why I can't buy it, because you're not gonna slap me in the face. And tell you that
Not like
right
that.
now. No.
Look at this dude. He said,
I didn't
Not
buy
me, I'm
the
gonna
first
slap you back.
remaster. I was like, it's too soon. Like, seriously. How long did all these other games take to get a remaster? Like, they were making more versions of the same game, like another sequel instead of a remaster. They was working on a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
This dude says, I'm confident I am one of the biggest fans of the Last of Us franchise. The $80, I don't know where he live. I ain't going there. For a game that I had to pay for 2 times. Such a slap in the
Exactly.
face.
No, I agree. If the game should be $59.99 for new players on the PS5.
Yeah.
If you own a PS4, let me rephrase it. If you already own the game should be at most, and I'm saying at most, $29.99.
$20.
If not, if you got a $15 upgrade, something
Right.
like that.
Well, they charging $29 upgrade for Ghost
you
of Tsushima.
That is right,
Because I got Ghost of
forgot about
Tsushima and I
that.
refuse to do the upgrade.
I
Pay
forgot.
$29.
Okay,
I'm not doing that. I'm not
You're
doing
right.
it.
You pulled out the history. You got the history to back that comment up. I thought you was pulling the number out the sky.
Mm-mm.
That actually happened. Okay, never mind.
No, that was a
Continue.
cash grab. So I guess we hit our points on that, because it's not going to happen. That's a fail.
Not out of my pocket.
That's
Y'all better give me a
lying.
free
That's
game.
lying, Ryan.
Yeah.
May okay. I didn't buy it the last time they did a remaster, because I'm like, no, just make Last of Us 2. I was mad they didn't make Last of Us 2.
Where did he come from? Oh, lying Ryan. What company he used to run?
He's always been with Sony. I think he's more on the finance side, though. He was always finance, and you can tell he's finance.
Yeah, because that's the way, man. He don't want to give the fans no break.
He doesn't care. He's the bottom line. He's looking at the bottom line, staying in the black, and he gonna stay in black and make that profit, so he can have his job or he can get his bonus. That's what that's based off of. But we'll see how this turns out. I just know that I will not get the game. And if I do get it, it'll be a bargain basement deal that I'll pay for to play again. I beat the game already. I liked it. Great game. Can't say anything negative about the game. One of the best games I've made. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm not going to take
history.
away. Right. I will never take away from that game. That is a great game. For many reasons, it's a great game. But for many reasons, I'm not going to buy it again. It's because of the price. That's just one reason. It ain't happening. Not today, not tomorrow. No.
You're gonna spend your $70 on God of War, though.
I don't even know if I'm gonna get God of War when it first comes out. But I'll be right. But you know what? I will probably get that, but it depends on what I'm playing, because it took me a year. I got God of War as a present, and I didn't play it until a year later. But I loved it, so I may play it. I may play it. I may get it. Now, I think I will get it, but I probably wouldn't hit it till December. Because if it come out in November, I don't think I'll play it in November. I'll wait. Because you know what? I want to get caught into buying something and somebody say, oh, it's buggy, it's this, it's this. And I'm not saying it's going to be buggy, but let history repeat itself. Sony has been releasing buggy games as of late. No one wants to say that. So I'm gonna wait. I'm not giving them my money until I understand and see what happens. I'm not giving them anything. So I can wait till December. I mean, yeah, December to buy the game. It's not going anywhere. So, but we'll see. We'll see how that happens. I wonder. This next.
It's
Go
a day
ahead.
one for me.
What is?
God of War.
Are you playing on the
It's
PS5
always
or
been a day one for
PS4?
me.
You playing on PS5 or
PS4.
PS4? Oh, you may as well get a
PS4.
PS5 and wait.
Well, you know, Darius got a PS5, so
Oh, okay.
if I really want to play on the PS5, I could just play his.
Okay, then get it on PS5. Get it and play his. Because I wouldn't. I would rather. I would. Reason why I'm saying that because when you get a PS5, then you're going to want to play it on that PS5, and then you're going to have to buy it again.
Right.
So I would wait. Or you going to trade the game in, so to speak.
You know me, I'm waiting on the PS5 Slim, so
I don't know when that's going to
Yeah, I
happen.
know that sounds
Yeah,
like a
whenever
long
that
wait, don't it?
happens.
it's gonna happen.
That sounds like a don't hold your breath.
That sounds like a
It will.
2025. I don't know how they're going to slim it down, but we'll see. They got to take care of that heat first. But anyway, let's see. So, what do you guys think about, or have you heard the Hideo Kojima
Yeah.
Hideo Kojima.
house about the fake news?
Yeah, who the
Like him
I don't know.
assassinating something? Being a
Never
ninja?
heard of
Yeah,
they
but
wrong for that.
that was very
They
tacky.
wrong for
I'm
that.
paraphrasing this, but the
Yeah.
Japanese prime minister got shot and killed. And somebody said the likeness, I put up a picture of Hideo Kojima. It was, I think he was from France. And the sad part is that I think he was in the government of France. He put out a fake news tweet or something, and it got a hold and it went wild. And then he had to retract that. Oh, he was made a mistake. But a person of his stature or his relevance, stature in government would do something like that is very tacky.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wrong for that.
Dare came out and said, "We take this seriously," and they were threatening to sue.
And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's really crazy. I've never heard of this.
Being blamed for something you ain't got nothing to do with it. And
Yeah.
that's not light at all, considering the people who accuse him. That's
Like, I wasn't even there.
it's not light
And
at all.
stuff like that can ruin your reputation, you know.
That's right.
Especially from the people that said it.
And then some.
I'm not trying to get into detail, but jeez.
Defamation as a character defamation, you can't do that. He put it out there and tweeted, and that's the thing about a lot of fake news. You can say anything, and then people run with it, and it's hard to say and come back and start correcting your errors because people put it out there, and it's hard. Say, for instance, 1 million people read it, but not maybe 250,000 are actually going to get to read the retraction or the correction.
Yeah. Because that's always the trouble of it, the people who actually read the correction.
Because most just take what they hear and run with it.
So hopefully, yeah, it did turn out that it was retracted real quick and it was corrected. I just thought it was very unprofessional of the French politician who came out and made that tweet or statement. Very unprofessional.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else have any other thoughts about that?
That was it for me on that.
No, it's just crazy, and
Bad taste.
I don't believe
Bad
anything
taste.
like that happened because that's ridiculous. That's uncalled for, like you said. Like, it's nothing to play around with. And bad taste is double. Bad taste.
Very tacky, very tacky. If I was Hideo Kojima, if it would have went on a couple more days, I'm like, okay, get my lawyer. I'm suing. Ruin my reputation over some BS. So well, we'll see how that turned out. Well, more or less, it did turn out positive that they was retracted really quick, and Hideo Kojima made a statement on his Twitter account. I think I know I saw something about it. I didn't see it on Twitter. I saw it somewhere else, reading an article. What do you guys think about this Diablo controversy? Because it popped up again. That what's the man from Microsoft that left, and he's the president of Blizzard Entertainment now.
Ibarra.
Yeah, was it Mike Ibarra? Is it Mike Ibarra?
Yeah, I thought it
It
was
ain't-
Mike
is-
Ibarra.
It is
I don't think it's
Ibarra.
Mike. It is.
Bar.
I
I'm
didn't
not
think-
sure about the mic part. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Well-
Ibarra.
Ibarra. Well, what do you think about his comments of saying that the game is like 90% or 99% free to play?
You know,
And
You
I
ain't gotta
kinda
pay
looked
nothing.
into that.
excuse me,
And I mean the modernization, it
The
comes at the
monetization, yeah.
end of the game.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it
what
don't.
it says here in the article.
That's what it says. It comes at the end of the game.
The
But my
philo-
point is,
Hmm.
In
are they
Diablo, the
saying?
end is the beginning.
Well-
for the real Diablo fans, in Diablo, the end is the beginning.
Well, my point I'm trying to say is it are you saying that the game 99% of the game is free to play? So are you saying the ending, I can't reach the ending unless I buy something? Is that what that's saying?
That
Right.
means you could play the all the
No.
you can play
So-
all. Well, go ahead.
No, I'm asking if you telling me that Diablo, I cannot finish, let's say the campaign. I
No, you can do
cannot
the
finish.
campaign.
Yeah. Well, they said you can't do 9. You can do 99% of the game. So that means that when you're talking about the other, I can
Talking
finish
about
the
the
campaign.
PvP and the after you max
Oh.
your character out stuff.
You can't do certain levels because you probably will need to buy some.
Yeah, and the progression is ridiculously slow. It's like a slow
Oh,
grind.
I've seen this slow grind.
So
How do you feel
can't-
about
You can't
that?
progress
So-
nowhere.
Do you think he's right by saying, well, we gave you 99% of it?
Look, y'all
That's
still
how they
made
gonna do it?
$24 million. I don't want to hear it.
Because people have been from microtransactions. That's simply from microtransactions. Because it's a free to play game. But all that came from just people making purchases.
In 2 weeks, it says. That is ridiculous.
So all those people built their character, max character, like as soon as the game flipped, paid into it, and then the people who play the campaign and want to play the other sections of the game can't because they can't compete with the people who paid stuff because it's a slow grind to get to the level that they are at. And I don't know how the online is. So, like for instance, if you're playing with somebody and trying to get somebody to help you with something, if the wrong player could jumps in, it'll be an OP character, and you'll just be there.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
I
actually,
know.
you don't
I-
actually know, right?
You say what? Double?
I mean, anybody could just jump in on you while you playing, like you playing it. You're at the end of it.
That I'm not sure.
I think you could turn
Yeah.
it off. I think it's like a choice.
You
Like
can-
you
can you turn it
on
off?
and off. Yeah, you can turn it on and
Okay.
off.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Can you turn that on and off? And
Because that's how
you know.
Diablo is. Like you can have people join you at any time of the game, but you could turn it off. But
Yeah, because I just remember
scared
us
they
all
gon-
being at the same level.
Yeah, I'm just scared they're gonna take this monetization to the next level with Diablo 4, since they don't care. This model is looking like it's gonna shape Diablo 4. It does look like the test pilot to this model.
You think so?
Let's see
Yeah.
how much we can get away with. How much more we can get
Yeah.
away with.
Because and they tried it in Shadow of War, a game that's completely single player. If they'll try it in if the companies are trying in Shadow of War, they'll try it in Diablo. I know it's a different company, but monetization of items is a hot ticket right
Monetization is the only ticket they see now.
Exactly. Forget DLC. Forget all that. All we gotta do is make these skins a little bit different. Take like 5 minutes to make one. Sell it for $5. Every second is $1. And we'll make millions.
We'll see. We'll see how this goes because I don't think it's going to end over. Because, like Lady Jazz said, they made $24 million in 2 weeks. But with that game, if they don't make 200 to 300 million in 6 months, then that game is a failure because you got to also look at the development time. And
Mhm.
they've been developing the game for over 2 or 3 years. So a lot of times I think they want to get the whales, but to me, sometimes only going for whales is not a good thing. In video games, you should go for if you're going to make it more economical for people to buy, then people buy your skins and make them cheap. Then I'd rather get if I have 10 million people that download it, if I can get 5 million people to pay $5 and then come back in that same 5 million, say, oh, that's cheap. They'll keep buying it. Then more people are going to buy it because they say, oh, $5 is nothing. But if I got to keep paying 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $60 just to level up a character, I'm not spending that money. I would do it anyway. But I would like to see the end game with this as to how much money it makes in the end. Or will it be a continuously game that makes money over the next 5 years? Will it make like Apex Legends? Will it make $200 million a quarter? Will it make $300 million a quarter? Because that's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
They look for them big whales because everybody wants. I mean, they in the business of making more money. So
yeah, but the game's gonna have to pull in at least the lifetime of the game. Like I said, we'll see with the quarterly. If they have to report numbers, which they do, they will be reporting at the end of this month because all the companies should be doing a quarter. I would be interested to see what Activision Blizzard numbers are before Microsoft finish the acquisition because they'll have at least 2 to 3 more quarters to report numbers before the acquisition. And once they get folded into Microsoft, you won't see it anymore. So I'm interested to see how it goes before the acquisition. Just food for thought. And since we discussed this, we're going to have our last major topic. And we're going to let either Megalixer or OG start it off. What do you guys think about PlayStation Stars? We'll start off with Mega. He's been rather quiet tonight.
Well, first of all, I haven't really dwelled into that information, but the only thing I've heard is that it's related to NFTs in a way.
No, actually, it isn't. They made sure of that. So that's what they said. It's not related to NFTs. That's what a lot of people were thinking.
Well, I'm not really I don't really know what it is. I need info on that. Somebody inform me on that.
Game Pass. Okay, so
it's just game.
Right. OG, you take it over.
Yeah, OG, you got this. You
Mega.
know what it is.
Mega.
What?
They copycatting.
That's it.
It's a big copycat. Everything. They just took Game Pass achievements and everything and just made it like it's new.
Look,
that's what it is.
I'm not a PlayStation or Sony hater, but they're gonna be people be like, "Oh, y'all see this new thing? Oh, it's not new.
It's not new.
It's not new.
iPhone in it, basically.
Phone that in.
It's nothing new. And they making it seem like it's brand new.
Look at this. We wanted to create a program that honors the journey and the role that PlayStation may have held in someone's life. We wanted to do that in a way that only PlayStation can.
What's that? 2005 Xbox. Microsoft did that. What year was that?
Somebody look that up.
That
Did the rewards program start?
Yeah,
What did that rewards program?
That rewards program stuff.
It was like 2005, 2006, or something like that.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. It's been over 10 years. I know that. 15 maybe. I might be going too low. Maybe 2010. I want to say for real, like a for real date.
Yep, everything. Says you can earn loyalty points that can be redeemed for PlayStation Network wallet funds.
What does that sound like? And it's for people who are.
Oh my goodness! I was guessing and I was right. November 2005.
Yeah, a long time ago.
I was guessing. I was wow. It started with Zune products.
Wow. Wow.
That's how I know about it. I love my Zune.
It's really that old. It's really that old. Yeah.
My goodness. Wow.
Well, welcome to the game, y'all.
Wow.
Welcome.
Wow. Hey, if you're late, I'm just glad you made it.
Hey, that touched on our last topic from the previous week, recession and, how the economy.
Microsoft Points. Introduced November 2005 as Xbox Live Points were a digital currency issued by Microsoft for use on its Xbox and Zune product lines.
Oh, here you go. Mega, check the last sentence here on the screen.
They're gonna skimp on everything with that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be like certain games you can spend the money on and all that.
Yeah.
They're gonna have different tiers.
Very skimpy.
Different kinds of stars. And no, that's not a gold star. You only get the bronze star games.
Right.
All the games that people don't have low achievements in, get those.
Exactly. If you get a bronze trophy, it won't be worth that much.
It won't. And see, here's the funny thing: it's not going to. It can't be as, or from our standpoint, from my standpoint, we're lucrative.
It's one thing I find like.
It won't be as.
Sorry, can I say something? It's one thing like I actually do find interesting when I like read a little about that article. It mentions something about 3D collectibles of various video game characters.
Ooh, you going with Nintendo?
Say that again?
Are you thinking the amiibos?
No, like this is like digital 3D collectibles, not something that you can like buy physically.
Okay.
And that's probably where everybody thought, wait a minute, is this just NFTs? Because there's some NFTs that actually do that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why they hurry up and correct, because
that is so weird.
That actually is interesting.
Yeah, here it is. It says offering digital collectibles, which are 3D rendered representations of things like figurines of a video. So I'm basically buying digital art. But here it says it's definitely not NFTs. Definitely not.
I said they corrected. They wanted to make sure.
It's definitely not NFTs.
And I think it was NFTs in the beginning. They just changed it because they see how NFTs are going down. So they probably did have that. The original thought was NFTs. But to me, it's too closed. That's why I was going with this. It's too closed because Sony's ecosystem is too closed. And my point I'm making with that is my reward points comes from not only Game Pass or me playing my Xbox. It comes from me on my phone searching Bing. It comes from me searching Bing on my computer. All of that gives me points. Too. And the quizzes every day, right? So you do your quizzes, you do all that, and you get your points, and they all go to Microsoft points. Whereas Sony, they're just doing it inside of that ecosystem. And if you're not attaching it to, like they should have it attached to, I guess if they had a movie, streaming service for movies and other things, or watch Sony TVs and do the quizzes on their TV, something like that to make sure you stay in that ecosystem. But if I'm just getting points by playing Sony games, my points are not going to add up that quick. You get my point?
Yeah,
You're not gonna, where I'm coming from is
Yeah.
that
because it wasn't designed.
Right,
It wasn't
right.
designed for that program, but Microsoft was kind of designing the program, the achievement points around the program instead of the other way
Right.
around.
Right. And you can play them games, true, but you're not going to earn as many points as you, unless they can be more generous than Microsoft, because Microsoft only gives you 5 points, 10 points. And those points are not even 5 cents, but they add up
Quickly.
real quick, real quick. So I don't see how Sony's are going to add up if you just, okay, you get signed in for today. You do a quiz, unless they do the quiz inside of their ecosystem, which is cool. And you play X amount of games.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because they don't have an ecosystem per se
Right.
to where you can grind points. Like you go on Bing
Exactly.
and do all this stuff on Bing, and then you can
And I
do
I do my
games.
quiz.
Then they got the app on the game. Then they got the app on the phone. They have you going all over the place with their stuff.
Trying
Right.
to get them points.
Generate your
Right.
clicks. They generating clicks. You
Right.
helping
You
them
get-
out
And they
because you're
generating
generating clicks for them, and you drawing traffic to put them in the algorithm. Even
There
more
you
so.
go.
So
There
you getting
go.
paid
Yeah.
for your time. That's all they doing. They paying you for your time. Not as much
Yeah.
as they get paid. You're just getting a small little droplet. But hey, thank you.
Hey,
And,
it only
and
takes
I'll be learning stuff on the quizzes too. They be getting me with them quizzes
For
sometimes.
real.
Sometimes they be getting me. I'll be going off into the ether like, oh, let me keep going on this history.
Yeah, I get my points every day. So I'm glad to say right now I got $140. So by
Oh,
Christmas
that's
time,
nice.
For
by
Microsoft
Christmas,
points.
Microsoft points. I call it, because I have a nice amount by
Pre-stars.
by-
Call them pre-stars.
I have a nice amount next week.
Before stars, they were these pre-stars.
Yeah, I'm sitting on
December.
$50 right now.
See, that's a nice amount. That's a game.
Yeah.
Or a couple of months of Game Pass.
And if you time it right, that might be 2 or 3 games. Because lately they've
Right.
been having these sales for like 80%, 65%. They be having some good sales lately. So
Yeah, check.
you're gonna rack up with that $50. What was that motto?
No, I was just gonna say, check the video. It says, according to the Washington Post, the first player to get platinum trophy in certain games will receive an extra special reward, which no one else can get.
But what is that reward?
They ain't gonna tell you.
It's
You gotta
not
find out.
clear. Yeah, it says it's not exactly clear how this will work. There's mention of it being within a local time zone. This sounds like way too much. So it could be a
it's too
territory
much.
race, or for the platinum rather.
We're gonna make the Xbox points better.
Look, y'all, come on. Years later, you're doing too much.
I just want my points. That's all I care
I
about.
just
For
want my regular mac
real.
and cheese, man. I just want my mac and cheese. Why you trying to put like onions
Lobster.
and green peppers and like lobster in my mac and cheese?
I like
just want mac and
lobster.
cheese.
Don't mean I want it in my mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese with lobster, or but
Yeah.
why you messing with my mac and cheese like that? Why?
Mac and cheese with lobster.
On the
Yeah.
side.
You can mix it if I want. I don't want it cooked in there because that's
Yes.
gonna change how the mac and cheese turned out. It's
Give
gonna change the
him-
whole your dig of the mac and cheese. I
Give
don't
him
want
his
that.
choice.
We'll see how this turns out. I just thought it was interesting.
But
that
vegetables and all
it
this.
seems like you're following the company that you say you're beating so bad. But I think they're just, like you said, they're copying them on every step they take. They're mimicking.
You're trying to navigate.
Well, I
The
don't have
new
a problem
gaming
with I like
landscape.
competition, but make sure it's worth my while. Because you're not
Yeah.
going to have doing something just to please you. You got to give me something.
Yeah, because that's one platinum trophy out of how many people? And people with time, like these full-time streamers. There's just gonna be a streamer race. That's all they turning into. Oh, we gonna get all the streamers to play our game first, and then we gonna get mad free advertising. Did I just come up with their scheme? Is that their scheme? Because that's what all I just envisioned. That all these streamers gonna be racing to who's to get the first platinum trophy. That sounds like
Yeah.
a good thing to Come on now.
This
Wait a
way
minute.
they get
So you
everybody jump on there.
Mm-hmm.
when is this
Well,
going
I
to
know a
get
few
implemented?
gamers.
Sometime in the fall.
Sometime in the fall. Oh, so like the do you get like stars from like the trophies you get?
We don't know
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, they just said that they're going to release it. I think more information is forthcoming, but the specifics we don't know.
Mm. Hmm.
All right.
They think they slick with
Yes.
this.
Yeah, there you
Nice
go.
It Takes Two gameplay, by the way.
Yeah, for real, making me want to play it.
Yeah.
You know,
So I'm down to play
go try
with
that dual screen on this. That'll be a cool game to do.
A couple of my favorite streamers are playing that. One was playing with his girl, another was playing with his sister. It's like that looks like fun.
See this. No.
Man, I can't wait for the remasters of Max Payne 1 and 2. I'll pay for those. They better and they make better. They need to make it better. Because last time they didn't translate it well enough from the PC. Because Max Payne 1 and 2 only came out on the PC. So that's why that's a good remaster. That's an example of a remaster that's well warranted. Like the first time they came out with them on the 360 and stuff. But ugh. That's another one they remastering the heck. Just like GTA.
But these two games needed Max Payne 1 and 2 needed it.
Yeah, they did. Because it was an old school PC. And they need to get the remaster again because last time they was remastered was what, 360?
I don't even think they remastered them on 360.
Well, they had to because it was PC control, so they had to. It wasn't a graphical remaster, but more like a technical one.
Yeah.
To the point to where Max Payne 3 doesn't play well on the PC.
She cheesing?
We'll see in
Mhm.
so we'll see in the
She be
fall.
cheesing.
We'll see in the fall how all this turns out with Sony's new rewards program. So on that note, we have hit all our topics. Guess we can do some outros. And we'll go with Mega.
Mega, you're on.
I'm Mega Elixir. Yeah, here every Thursday. That's pretty much it.
Lady Jazz, where can you be found?
Mega or me?
No, let's say Lady Jazz.
Oh,
He already
okay.
said it's not true.
Okay. I'm Jazzy Moto. You can find me here, like Megalixer said, every Thursday. You can also find me on my socials, which happen to be on the screen right now. Twitch stream. Follow me at Jazzy Moto. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all that. I stream during the week when I get time. Friday and Saturday mornings I do art. So, yep.
So, Rich, what about you? Where can you be found? What day do you stream?
I can be found on Instagram at Sir Rich, Twitter at Sir_Rich. It's SER_RICH. Facebook, Sir Rich Gaming. Twitch. I already said Twitter. Twitch is Sir Rich as well, SERRICH. Wednesdays, not this Friday, but every other Friday. Taking a break this Friday. And yeah, you can check out my Twitch there. To catch me on Twitch on Wednesdays and Fridays, 7:30 Central Time. And yeah.
He's
What
funny.
about you, OG? OG?
Could be found here every Thursday. And I'm going to try to find some more interesting games to play.
Yeah.
Maybe some co-op with the one.
Yeah, we can do some Halo this week.
Omega.
Yeah. Yeah. let's say this: it was great to see that we always go after the OG because he's never online. Wow, he was online playing with us the other day. At
Yeah,
least all in the same track. He came out for a hot minute.
patting it
Yeah,
up.
yeah, he's
Did a
like
good
that.
job.
Yeah, he was. It was good. I was like, oh wow, that is excellent.
Felt like
OG,
old times, didn't
yes,
it?
yes, it was good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it felt
And
good. It felt good. It felt good to get back in there a little bit. I must admit.
Just put your big toe in. You got in the party now. Now the next step. Let's see what we all want to get in. Gotta be a
Shoot.
game we all want to play.
One day we gotta do a
Yeah, we need to
co-op
do
I
Remake.
thought
multiplayer. So either
I
me,
thought you guys said y'all wanted to play Fall Guys
yeah,
over the weekend.
cause
So we
I'm
could try to
down.
do
my
that.
birthday stream, I might stream tomorrow. So if anybody's around Friday during the day, Saturday, like y'all included in the chat, we can do this Discord thing and we can make it
Yeah, that'd
happen.
be cool. All right, that's good.
Love
And
this
me,
guy. This is Watch Dogs 2. For anybody that didn't know.
okay.
Great game.
Is
And me, I am just the one, and I am on. You can find this name on PlayStation and Xbox, and that's where I hang out. So send a like or send me a friend request if you have the opportunity. One day, and then I do put little streams out of me playing quick 15 to 20-minute videos of playing video games just for the heck of it. So I try to put them out on the Gamer and DMC. So check those out. It's just me doing something to have some fun. 5 minutes since I've already beat most of
No,
the
that
games.
landed.
Excuse me, sir.
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I'm like
Okay.
talking mess? Was that a ghost?
Nah, so hopefully, thanks everyone for showing up and like and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back here next week. So on that note, thank you guys again for showing up. We're out.
Yes.
Holla, holla, holla.
Please hit like
Holla,
and
holla, holla.
subscribe if you still
Holla,
on
holla.
there.
Holla, holla,
Like,
holla.
subscribe.
Hey.
Like and subscribe.
That's
Yeah. Ow.
We're out. Y'all